Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Alex Lavely and I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm just getting back into YouTube, and so I wanted to share a quick vlog about my Christmas vacation. So enjoy. Obviously, we have to start the trip with packing up the car, and let me tell you, it was a squeeze. In this household, we look at our dogs as our children, and so half of this car is literally their stuff, and the other half is filled with Christmas gifts since we are going on Christmas vacation. I would love to hear what y'all did for Christmas this year. Did you stay home? Did you travel? Normally in the past, we have always stayed home growing up, but since my family now lives all over the country, we have had to travel the last several years. Of course, before a 5-hour drive, we had to stop and get the Lord's chicken. We're literally in the middle of nowhere, and we're going through all of these towns. How do you feel?
You chose the route.
So you don't feel good? I have to go to the bathroom and there is no bathroom in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. There's a gas station right in there. I think. Please be quick. It's alive. Thank God. I'm gonna be real honest. This place is kind of scary. So I am not gonna go into the bathroom in that bathroom. I will go in the trees or something because I'm not using that bathroom. And you can call me high maintenance or whatever, but I'm not using that bathroom. So I didn't end up filming a whole lot because there wasn't much to see in backwoods Alabama, but we did finally make it to Navarre that night. We actually rented an Airbnb, and this was the backyard and the scenery that we got to enjoy. So this day was actually Christmas Eve, so we did all of our baking on this day. We made some bizcochitos and some Mexican wedding cookies. I'm wondering if y'all have your favorite cookies or favorite baked goods that you like to make every year for Christmas. We also made a key lime pie because we are in Florida for the holidays, and so we felt like it was fitting. Everything was gluten-free because I am gluten intolerant. I might make some videos about living gluten-free in the future if that's something that you're interested in. But in the meantime, my brother and his girlfriend flew in from Colorado, and the dogs were loving all the attention. We had 4 dogs in the house. That night we played Cards Against Humanity, which is always very interesting when you're playing with your family, let alone your parents. But we had a good time. We also watched the Broncos game, but sadly, they did not get a Christmas miracle and lost the game. So obviously the next day was Christmas, and since we're all adults, we got a late start to the day. I think we opened presents around 10 a.m., which is unheard of if you have children. So we all got stockings and we opened those, and I just love watching others open gifts. I made my brother a Red Hot Chili Peppers themed tic-tac-toe board out of air dry clay, and he really liked it. Since the vacation was technically our gift and we stayed at the Airbnb, we did Dirty Santa, where we all brought a board game and we drew numbers to pick a game from under the tree, or we could steal from someone else. Let me know what your favorite gift was for Christmas this year. I'm always looking for ideas for me, for other people, so let me know in the comments. Every year my family makes tamales together. This year we made 10 dozen and got to take some home, so that was really exciting, but I'm sure they will not last very long in my house. We ended the night by playing more games. Two of the games we saw on TikTok, which I'm sure you may have seen. One is that game where you're blindfolded and you're just scooping the bows into a plate. My brother's girlfriend Lauren and my stepdad Troy got the most bows. They both tied at 11, and I'm pretty sure it's because they both went to culinary school. Then we played the saran wrap game where a bunch of prizes are just wrapped up in a saran wrap ball, and you get to unwrap it as the other person tries to roll a 7 on the 2 dice. This was the first year that we played this, and I think we definitely needed more prizes and a bigger ball because my brother just about took half of the ball in the first 30 seconds. So note to self, if you're going to play this game, you need to have more prizes in the saran wrap ball. We had like 50 something and there was only 6 of us, so definitely make a note for next year. Also, you need to be rolling the dice fairly quickly. The next day we went to the Sea Turtle Sanctuary in Navarre, Florida. This turtle that you see is 13 years old, but she can live to 80 or more. She was found with fishing line wrapped tightly around her front fin, which caused way too much damage, so she had to get it amputated. She was also hit by a boat and lost part of her shell in the back. You can also see lots of trash that endangers marine life that's usually left on the beach. This definitely makes you more considerate seeing all of this garbage. That night we played Monopoly and I won for the first time in my 30 years of life, and it got a little bit out of hand with some of our family members because we are all so competitive. The next day we went to 30A, more specifically visiting Seaside and Watercolor. If you're not familiar with the area, 30A is a highway that runs through some of these little beach towns. Many people in the southeast vacation in 30A, and if you're in any of the southern states, it won't take long before you see a 30A sticker on someone's car. Let me know in the comments what your favorite vacation spot is. We did get to go to the beach in Navarre once the sun came out. The sand here is white and powdery, and it's just literally so amazing. It's so fine compared to the west coast and the northeastern beaches if you've been there. Our farewell dinner was an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant in Pensacola, Florida after we dropped my brother's girlfriend off at the airport, but I honestly didn't eat that much, so it was basically just like normal sushi for me. Then it was time to drive 5 hours back home to Tuscaloosa. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to hear all the things that you did for Christmas and where you like to vacation. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.